There is a lot of media out there to be enjoyed. Games, movies, books, TV shows. There is a lot. While many do gather large fan bases and live in eternal enjoyment, many are seemingly lost to time. One thing I enjoy is finding diamonds in the rough and giving something unsuspecting a chance. In my PC bookmarks alone, I have many small games I want to try. Some of these have been here for years, and every time I see them, I get a little sense of guilt that comes all over me. Like, I've been meaning to go out and try these, but I get distracted by much bigger deals easily. But having a mediocre YouTube channel has given me the excuse to play these games and even talk about them. As much as I do enjoy talking about Sonic and Tekken, these have been talked about to death by people much better than me. I've decided to give these lesser known games a small spotlight to shine, and I know the exact one to start with. Every time I start up Chrome, I get a reminder of it. It's been sitting in my bookmarks for a while. Star Fox Grounded. The Star Fox series is likely Nintendo's biggest franchise to not receive a new game in the past 5 years, not including appearances in other game series, of course. And even then, a large majority of the games released are derived from the first couple of games and barely do their own thing. There was Star Fox Adventures, which was an adventure game mainly on foot, but that started life as a completely unrelated game, and Assault had sections where you were on foot and those were neat, but I do believe that the series could benefit having the characters in other situations besides on-rail shooting, if done right. Honestly, I enjoyed Star Fox Adventures. It was nice to see these characters in new environments and seeing how they react. Even though they are a bit one-dimensional, they have heart put into them, and that makes them interesting. I wish Nintendo would do more with this. But where Nintendo fails, fans will step in. Star Fox Grounded is a short RPG made by a man who goes by Suit and Tie 22. He's a relatively small artist on Twitter who creates retro-looking artworks, notably 3D models made to look straight from the 5th generation. To go along with this, he has created a few games that take inspiration from retro games. A few are even homebrews for the original Game Boy, and Star Fox Grounded is one of them. I played the entire game on an emulator. This is a take on the Star Fox characters in an RPG setting, though for a grand majority of the game, it's just Falco. Which is fine, he is the best character in my opinion. The plot is rather basic. Arguing with Slippy during a mission, Falco is shot down and lands on a mysterious planet inhabited by robots. He is taken in by a robotic shopkeeper and its assistant. Other robots have been possessed by these strange beings, causing them to attack anything in sight. Falco learns this firsthand because he has to fight them. Falco helps the shopkeeper and his assistant by defeating the robots, in exchange for helping him communicate with his team and get back to them. It's a simple plot, but it fits the Game Boy aesthetic. Pokemon and Final Fantasy Game Boy games had little plots. Combat takes a different turn than standard RPGs. More similar to the Mario RPGs. Falco starts with the ability to either shoot or swipe opponents. Shooting takes up a crystal, while swiping is free. As he levels up, he gains the ability to gain a crystal from swipe, to charge up his crystals for a heavy shot, and see the foe's health? Very odd choice, you have to unlock that. For much of the game, you'll be going in blind, and sometimes it can be a while to take down an enemy. Another thing with enemies is that instead of encountering them in the overworld, you choose when to fight them. An odd choice, but one that's welcome to me since fights can take a while. The game hosts 3 boss battles, which are basically the same as every other battle. 2 against, and the final boss. Spoilers until this point. The final boss? Falco's ship, possessed by one of the antagonists. Falco having to go one-on-one with the item he was trying to fix the whole game is pretty funny, honestly. The game doesn't have much when it comes to gameplay, but the fact that Suit and Tie 22 managed to make a turn-based fighting engine for the original Game Boy in 2021 is very impressive. As someone who has also made fan games, I admire his skills, and am a bit jealous. What is undeniably the best part of this game is Falco's interactions with the characters around him. The opening cutscene does a good job of conveying the attitudes of the Star Fox characters. From Fox trying to stay on task, Slippy's ignorance to how serious the situation is, Peppy's lack of wanting to deal with it, and Falco's annoyance. Falco also comes across as very annoyed at the strange interactions he has with the world's inhabitants. Very on point for the character. There isn't much to this game, it's more like a tech demo for GB Studio than anything else. Game Boy Studio is a tool that allows anyone to develop for the original Game Boy. However, it is difficult to create turn-based battle system on the software. Suit and Tie has mentioned this in the past. Speaking of which, the developer has many other games on his itch.io page, both fan games and original. They all look really fun, and I honestly want to take a look at them sometime in the future. Audit Simulator's calling me, baby!
Max McCloud here. We need your help. The Lilat system is under attack. Jump into the R-Wing. It's fast and powerful and doubles as the walker. Evasive and nimble enough to get the job done. Overpower enemies with the Landmaster. Outsmart and outstealth in the gyro wing. Get ready, the galaxy needs you.